Hello.
Hello everyone, and we're on the road again, yes!
We're on our way to Dorset, to the seaside.
Yeah, hopefully the weather's going to pick up. I never trust the apps. The app did say tomorrow's going to be an all right day, so we'll see.
Yeah, we're going somewhere we've been before, but we're going to do something a bit different this time when we get there. So stay with us and you'll find out what we're up to.
Woohoo!
So we're just stuck in traffic at the moment.
Typical. So get through the traffic, which shouldn't be too long now, which is rare, isn't it? Because usually these roads are quite good, but I suppose everyone has been suffering with the potholes all over up and down the country.
I don't know if that's what they're doing, but we set off to, it was 2 hours. We're going to Highlands End campsite in Dorset near West Bay and Bridport. But we're going to do something a little bit different this time than we did last time because we've been before.
Yeah, I'm not walking up them peaks this time.
No, we're not doing the peaks, but we'll be doing something a little bit different.
I think we're in the clouds, babe. I think we're in the clouds. Look at it.
Ooh,
Cloud 9, maybe.
Oh, just like that, the sun comes out.
Just as we're arriving, and this is how we like it. Oh, I feel the warmth of that already. I'm feeling summery now. I need my shades. We're nearly there, 2 miles to go.
Right, we're just coming up to Highlands End. I remember walking up here after doing that free peak challenge. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
We were shattered.
All daffodils are out.
Ooh, does that mean spring's here?
Oh, it's getting there, isn't it? It is getting there. Bit of a hill here, but
not too bad,
so
yeah.
It's not too bad. The sun is right shining, isn't it? Right.
Right, we're here.
I'm going to go and have to check in.
You're going to do it.
What did you do, darling?
Well, we get 72 hours before self-check-in, and I did it more like 2 hours before. So we haven't got the OK to go in, so I don't know if it'll recognise our number plate, so Lee's going to have to go in and
check, eh?
Okay.
Right, okay. Slight change of plan, so Jodie's now gone in. Just to check, because usually, yeah, like Jodie said, you do it on the app and you can just drive straight through the barrier. It's pick any pitch of your colour, so if it's fully serviced or not. Yeah, all right. Was it just drive in? Do we have to book in?
No, just drive in. She said we'll get a text message saying, welcome to Highlands End, and they'll ask you for your pitch number.
And what colour?
Gravel grey.
Gravel grey.
So we have filmed this campsite before, but just in case you haven't seen it, the touring pitches are through the statics.
We have arrived on pitch, and that's great. Jodie's gone off for a walk. She's doing a bit of filming for her other channel, so she's gone off to do that. But I thought I'd show you the pitch quickly. Look at me in a t-shirt, sun's shining. It's not too cold. It is a bit breezy though. But yeah, we're on this pitch here. Now look at the size of this pitch. Look at that. Perfect. You've got little huts behind us. Now they're probably empty at the moment. They could get busy, I suppose, in the peak seasons. But we've got all this space from here, really. 16 amp power. We've got views going down to West Bay over in that direction. And then in this direction, you won't see it, but you've got the Golden Cap. That's a little bit further down. That's over that peak up there. And that's when we done the free peak challenge that time. We're going to settle in for the night. We'll pick you up in the morning and probably take you down to West Bay. If the weather stays like this, it's a winner. Always a bit windy up here. We are on top of the cliffs, so it's to be expected. So we'll catch you guys in the morning.
Good morning. Well, I say good morning. It's actually just gone lunchtime. We've had a really relaxing morning. We had a good evening last night. We had a couple of drinks, watched some TV, and we just had a nice relaxing morning this morning. Lee's been out this morning and put the drone up so you'll be able to get a good view of the campsite and the surrounding area, which I think is really nice. Today we're going to head off down to West Bay. We're going to take you like the long way around and show you one of the ways you can actually get into West Bay from this camp, and then an easy way of getting back as well. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful out there today. Nice and sunny. Let's open this door. I mean, look at that view over there. It's meant to be raining again tomorrow, so I think this is our only day with some good weather, so we're going to make the most of it. I always say to Lee, now I give him 10 minutes. I've just got this and this to do, then I'll be ready so that he can have a countdown. However, I'm ready and he's not again.
Yeah, but I was getting into some music. I was like listening to some tunes on the laptop.
You were
So
like,
I was enjoying that, to be honest.
Like DJ.
I felt like a DJ, yeah. Yeah.
We love this site. We come here once a year now. You weren't even going to put them on, were you?
No, I weren't, no. And that's why we're 10 minutes later, because I put my walking shoes on.
Well, I went for a walk yesterday. Look at the state of them.
Yeah, but look at the state of them from last walk. Are we going to go through the middle of the campsite and walk down this time? I think.
Well, if you think there's a way that way, I'll follow you.
This is midway through the campsite. You got this post and this sign. So this is the walkway down to West Bay. We're going to take this one today. Now, we usually go outside the camp and then round. So hopefully this is a bit quicker.
I'm thinking it might be on top of the path that I was, because there was a walkway above me yesterday.
Right, yeah, it sort of meets that path.
Yeah, quite muddy. That's as per usual everywhere around here is at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping this takes us to where I want to go, because I want to go the long way around.
The long way round?
Well, it's through a field, so I don't know if it's going to be all right underfoot or not. We'll see.
Why has it always got to be the long way round? Oh, look through there, look. Foot golf. Is it foot golf? Football golf?
I don't know if you can see that because of the trees.
No.
But that is foot golf in there.
In there.
It's around the back of the pub and restaurant.
Yeah, so we're coming...
Yeah, so at the back of the pub and restaurant on the campsite, you can play foot golf.
It meets here, sort of.
So that's the path I was on yesterday. But it does come out at the bottom down there.
Good.
Yeah, so we just carry on walking down here. We're going to take you down a field and into the Park Dean and through there.
My fault.
But because we've come down this other way, we've never used to come down before, it's actually brought us further down, so we've missed the field turning.
But
I think it was his plan.
Isn't it? It's loads quicker.
That's the way I came down. And you get to that from the top of the campsite, past the alpacas, and then just turn right and it just leads you down here. So we just come round here and then you end up in West Cliff, which is a private estate. And then you walk down there.
How do you know it's a private estate?
I have no idea. I think I just guessed.
Oh, there you go. West Cliff is a private estate. Can you see it?
What, the big yellow thing in the sky?
Yes. Beautiful, eh? Spring's coming, isn't it?
I
think
so.
We're still in the winter months. I mean, we're end of February, so not even in March yet.
I think they've just given us one day because they feel sorry for us because it's going to be
raining
again.
The other day, didn't we? It was a couple of days ago. It was nice and warm.
But I think,
wow, it's warm. There's
it's
no wind. As soon as you come off the footpath, walk down the road a little bit and look at that view. Wow. Gotta love West Bay just for the views, eh? Looking over there, if you see all the statics down there, that is the Park Dean site of West Bay. So it's not too far away.
The Park Dean over there that Lee's just shown you, that's where we were going to walk through, because you can go down the field, cut across and come out at the back of the Park Dean and you can walk through the campsite. So that's another way of getting down.
What we're going to do, we're going to go down there straight to the seafront, or we're going to go down there to the arcades?
Let's go down that way, we'll come back up that
We're
way.
going to the arcades. Yeah, I like a little flutter. Now, I'm not a big gambler, but I like it when you're at the seaside and go and play on a few machines.
If you can afford to lose 20 quid, then...
20 quid? Tenner?
Yeah. That's all you got to... That's all we do, isn't it?
What usually happens is I lose 20 quid, Jodie makes 40. So we're pretty even, aren't we? If you want to go to the entertainment and all that sort of stuff, then Park Dean's obviously all right for you if it's a family. Personally, I would stay up at Highlands End, and it ain't that far to walk down. It's probably taken us 10 minutes to get here, and we're right at the Park Dean. Yeah.
Their bar is open to the public as well.
It is, yes. So if you're up at Highlands End, which you've got a bar as well, and their unique fire engine.
Yeah.
But if you're up there, you can always come back down here. A couple of bars down here, you can go to the Park Dean anyway. So also what we forgot about is at the Park Dean, if you do like your swimming, you can go swimming if you don't want to swim in the sea. So they've got a swimming pool that is open to the public, and a big shop there if you need anything.
So what's the point of staying on there and paying the prices for staying on there and everything's up to the public?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you say paying the prices, but actually Park Dean can be quite cheap in the winter months. you know, these sort of sites, they are pretty cheap. However, peak time, school holiday time, they're not cheap at all. So yeah, go up to Highlands End, stay up there, and then it's just a little walk down. Ain't that bad at all. Oh, they've got arcades in there as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
And the harbour is just over there. What is that? Is that a kingfisher? Hang on, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where are you, little fella? No way you can stay underwater that long. Where's he gone?
I didn't see anything.
It's over there. That was quick.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a kingfisher? Where's he gone now?
It's swimming there. It's there, look.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
At the
wow,
front
he's
of the
fast.
arrows. The arrow of the ripples.
Yeah, it's after the fish. We went in that bar last time and then we couldn't get a table, if I remember rightly. Is that correct?
I think that was correct, yeah. We might go in there in a bit then, before we
Well, it
head
looks
back
like
up.
table. Should we try? Yeah.
Is there a table outside, though?
Yes. No.
I might try it in a bit.
No, don't look like there's a table. Got a few of these little huts along here and they're fish and chips and, you know, ice creams, coffees, stuff like that. We're going to head off to the amusements before we have a drink. And every time we're down here, there's always a bike meet. We're not going to go over there. It looks quite busy. We do remember a little beach bar.
Yeah, sort
Down
of
this...
thing. Like a cafe.
Yeah, down near the beach, obviously. So we're going to try that.
Yeah.
So we're going to walk up through there and find this beach bar. Bridport Arms, that's where we had something to eat last time. Do you remember that?
Well, we had fish and chips in
Fish
there.
and chips, wasn't it? We have tried the fish and chip shop just outside Park Dean, and that was okay as well. So I think we're going to do that tonight, actually. We're going to have fish and chips and take it back up to the van. Now, just beyond that mound there is the sea, and we're going to go in that bar there. Oh, there you go, surfboards.
I am actually cleaning the mud off my boots.
Yeah, that's true. Hang on, are you going to make it up here, darling?
Yeah.
I wonder if they have to keep maintaining this and keep pushing the sand back. It's like a protection.
I'm going to take a picture of you filming me.
Look at that cliff. Be careful being under that, I reckon. Be careful being on top of that. Because that don't look safe at all. Looking over there, we are going to be walking up that. And once you get to the top, it's near enough to the campsite. So you can come down on the cliff, not the way we did, but we're going to take the route back up that way.
And that is part of the 3 peaks along that coastline there as well that we did.
Yes. Now this was the bar. And look, there's people sitting outside. Just in here, we are going to have a drink, I think.
We'll go and get a drink.
Hey, look, bottomless lunch. Is that food or alcohol? Right, let's go in here and have a nice drink. Hello, how are we doing?
Oh, look at that.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
That's for me. Guinness.
Not yet, of course it is. That way around. Thank you
Cheers,
very
mate.
much.
Thank you. There we go. Right. Is that the works, is it? It's just cream.
It's not, I need a spoon, definitely.
Yeah. I thought you was having like marshmallows.
I was, I
in
did.
it
It's probably got them inside it. In there somewhere. I don't know.
Anyway, the important thing is, can I split the G? Now, I ain't had Guinness in a long time. Do you reckon I can?
No.
No, I don't either. Here we go, we'll try.
I don't think I've seen you do it once. Ever. Failed.
Found. Had too much.
You were too thirsty.
I need another one. I'm halfway through it already.
Well, then you can have a cider, can't you?
Right, time to pay. There we are. That's the watch house right on the beachfront. So we're going to go for a little wander now. That's where the pasty shop is.
Yeah.
That's a calf.
It is. It's on the corner. We had one before when we was here.
Yeah.
But you had one at the NEC last week, so you can't have one.
It looks like they've changed it a bit.
It might be too big a spot for us.
Don't know if they're redoing that building or what.
Yeah, that's the market over there.
Yeah, so that's the market. I thought this was part of the market.
It's
Must
been
be changing.
knocked down or something, hasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, all knocked down now. Oh, you've got the railway train type thing, calf as well. Yeah,
Yeah, whatever.
that was hard for me to say. Yeah, that's just over there. I've not been through this way before. I'm coming out to another car park. West Bay Hotel over there.
Did you see the tiki bar?
Yes, I saw the tiki bar, but you weren't open looking at it.
Right.
Station Road, through here. Now there's a car parking. Through this bit here. We're going to go and find this train, cafe train. There it is. There's the little train. We think it's a calf.
I believe so, but we're going to have a look and see.
Then again, we've got to get through this swamp first. Look at this. Yeah, we could just about make it if we go around the edge, I reckon.
All the times we've been here, I don't think I've ever been to see this. There, you come this way.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. It's up here.
I think you buy stuff in the brick building and you take it.
You reckon?
There, I think.
And it was established in 2015. There we go. Quite an old train, actually. So I'm not sure if this must be the station house.
It's Great Western Railway steam locomotive.
Yeah, look, fish and chips and everything. Not ain't bad, is
So
it?
how much is a fish and chips?
£22.
It looks a good place to go and eat and drink. I think if we were going to go out for a meal and we didn't mind spending a little bit more, it'd be quite interesting to go
Well, it's
in there.
expensive at the
Yeah,
end of the day.
I want to be outside in this lovely weather, and if we go for a drink, I want to be like in a beer garden or something.
Beer garden weather. Oh, okay.
It's going to
I'm
rain
up for that.
tomorrow, so like if we stay in there, it was like didn't like dark and that. And
Yeah.
nah.
Well, we're up for that. There's plenty of car parks I've noticed around here in West Bay, so that's all right. And if you look over there, there's a motorhome parked over there.
And there.
And there's one there and a van. So hang on a minute. No, look at this. Hang on. So it's actually motorhome parking bays. So you could stay here. I wonder if you can stay here the night.
Park thing up the top there for motorhome bays. Look, just park.
Right, okay, yeah. So if you want to park your motorhome, you've got an easy payment on the Just Park app. There's the code. So it looks like you can even park down in West Bay. So can you do overnight? That's the thing. That is the question.
It says up to 10 hours is the maximum. Or 6
Yeah.
p.m. to 10 p.m.
3.
Free after that, but you
Okay.
can't do after 10 p.m. by the look.
Motorhomes, any vehicle that has been designed or adapted for the purpose of cooking, eating, sleeping and storage. Motorhomes larger than 6 metres are not permitted. Okay, so we can't park here, unfortunately. But motorhomes permitted 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. only.
Yeah, so 10 p.m. you cut off.
Right, so no overnight parking.
So if you want to do 10 hours here, like come at 12 o'clock midday and stay till 10 p.m,
Yeah.
it costs you £10.50.
Okay, so at least you can come down here and you can park up for the day.
Which is
use
good,
the beach,
isn't it?
Which
It's
is
good.
great. Yeah, it's
And
good. It is
you're
good.
not to be over 6 metres, is that what it's saying?
It is a shame you can't do overnight parking. You know,
We couldn't park here then.
Actually, I didn't notice the big red sign down there, but big
yeah.
red sign, no overnight parking.
Neither did I. This big, absolutely
And
massive
they
red sign.
probably, lock the gates. Looking at it, they've got padlocks on, so they probably lock the gates, which means there'll be someone round in the evening, so you won't get away with it either. Shame, but you know, looking at it, at least you've got day parking, eh? We're going to the Park Dean pub to have a beer, and opposite there is the fish and chip shop. Fingers crossed that's going to be open and we get our fish and chips for tonight. Do you reckon it's out of season? Can't be. There's people staying, so.
Well, it probably is. They might have just opened the touring. But
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. But
Maybe it's
definitely
open
shut.
later.
So Lee wants one more drink and then we can have fish and chips.
Yeah, I've got the taste now. Taste for Guinness.
Oh, I thought we went for fish and chips.
Yeah, but that's not open until we've had Guinness.
I don't want Guinness.
The bar at the end of the garden. That's all right, isn't it?
Hey, this one suits you. Windy Corner Cafe.
Yeah.
But we're going to go and try the Windy Corner. It is actually a windy corner, isn't it? Yeah, just a bit, look.
Ooh, windy.
Lives up to its name,
Sunny.
definitely. We're off in there. What does it do?
Well, I don't know yet.
Let's get in here and see if you can have another alcoholic beverage.
We are in the corner bar. Is it? The corner.
It's called the
restaurant.
Windy Corner.
Oh, is it?
I told you that, yeah.
Okay, and we're having a fruit cider, aren't we? But you've got
That
lovely,
picture I've just taken of you.
beautiful, serious. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Oh, you went for the same as me. You copied me.
I did. I copied you this time. We've gone for strawberry and lime. Hopefully we get fish and chips. It's only half free though, so do you reckon it'll be open?
Probably.
Yeah.
Is it open?
5.
I'm not waiting till 5. I think we'll go down to that one down there.
I don't want to eat at the hut, but there is a fish and chip shop further down. Yeah. That's open.
We are trying to get fish and chips so we can walk up the hill with them and then eat them in the van.
Hopefully they won't be cold by the time we get there. We're going to have to run up that hill.
A bit like, what's her name? Kate Bush.
I don't know. Does she run up hills?
Yeah, with no problem. Try and get in there.
Yeah, we're going to try and get into the rise and see if they do food. Hopefully have the food here, because I reckon the chips will get cold by the time we walk back up there, love.
Yeah, Lee says he's treating me to fish
I'm going
and
to treat
chips.
you. Ooh, bit windy. But it says breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Well, I guess that's the sort of place that you need to book in for. Maybe
Yeah, it
reserve.
didn't work again. We've never actually eaten in there.
We've tried to get them before and couldn't get a table, and we couldn't get a table this time either. So,
Well, she said, I think I can squeeze you in, and then no.
no. So she said 5 o'clock, but we want to be back.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to have to scrap the fish and chips, darling.
No, the fish and chip shop's over there.
We've been in here before.
Yeah. I can't remember what the food was like, but we're going to go for this one, Bridport Arms. We made it into the Bridport Arms.
We've got a table, so we're good. All
Very
good.
good, very good. And actually, the menu ain't too bad for price.
That's all right.
Are you
I'm
having
happy.
fish and chips?
Yeah, that's what I'm having, but I'm going to go with fish and chips.
Oh, it's up there, look, yeah. Fish
No,
and
there,
chips,
look. No, there,
capture
look. That one there.
Oh, okay.
There's one down there, look. Fish and chips.
Yeah. Just normal, yeah.
And mushy peas.
I think I'm going to go for a burger, if I'm honest. I mean, I'm not a fish and chip guy anyway. I would have had a batter sausage and a pie. Double burger.
That looks nice, doesn't it?
Cheesy chips. Natural fish.
It is, yeah.
What fish is it?
I don't know, but have you got any vinegar?
No vinegar. Just mayonnaise. You didn't ask for that.
I didn't know that it wasn't on the table.
Anyway, you're going to enjoy this.
Yeah, we'll do when I get some vinegar. I have to have vinegar on my fish and chips.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll tell you what it's like after.
How did you find your meal, darling?
Actually, I remember thinking about it. We think last time we came here we didn't like the fish and chips. Never, I didn't, and I complained about it
And that's
on
why I
the
went for
vlog.
the burger.
And said I wouldn't go back, but I forgot that.
It wasn't, if I'm
wasn't the
honest,
best.
it
It
weren't
wasn't the
like a
best.
typical fish and chips you get down the seafront.
No, it wasn't
no.
the best one I've
Pub
ever
grub.
had.
You know,
We're crossing over.
yeah, it was just pub grub. It was okay.
That motorhome.
Wow. Gee whiz. Is that one room?
Drop down bed.
Oh dear. But
No, the fish and chips weren't all that. But it's, do you know what? I
the
was
burger was
hungry.
okay actually.
Yeah.
It was a little bit dry, but it was fresh.
I enjoyed it
it
better
was
than I
alright.
did last time, if I remember rightly. Last time, now thinking about it, it was horrible, but this time it was actually okay.
Yeah.
So I'll have to look back on our videos and see what he
Yeah.
actually did say about it, because I can't remember.
That's why we do the videos as well, isn't it? To look back on.
You should have done that before I went in
Right,
there.
we're going to head up the cliff. We'll show you when we're at the top so you can see that. And then back into the campsites, because I think we're off for a pint at some point with one of the...
Some people that watch us are
Yeah,
part
some
near
people that
us,
watch
and
us,
they want
and
us
they're
to go
part
to the
next to
bar.
us. Yeah.
Want us to go to the bar with them, so we said we'd go for a drink, didn't we?
We did, yes, we did. We promised actually at the NEC when they see us
Actually,
there.
if I can remember the names, I think it's George and Anita.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I'll remember that.
Let me just check though, because I might got that wrong.
No, it is. You are correct. Let's go and make it up the top of this hill.
Looks like you've got a massive head.
Jesus, it's going.
That was just that windy corner.
It was. Literally, that corner was windy. As soon as you get round it, it's fine. Look at that. Bit of surfing going on there. Actually, there's no surfing going on, but
There could be, couldn't they?
it could be. But it's bloody freezing now. Now that sun's going behind them clouds, it's getting cold. Can we get up there now?
Oh, come on then. Let's get back. He doesn't want to talk until we're at the top. He doesn't want to show you how unfit he is.
No, it's not that I'm unfit. I am pretty fit. I'm bloody freezing.
It's windy up here, isn't it? Do like showing you nice views. Not quite at the top. Very nearly, look at him. They're still a little bit muddy in places.
If you are on this footpath, then you can see there, you've got the Martin's Bar and the Spa Shop 5 minutes over there. So even if you're not staying on the campsite, then you've got a shop you can get to.
Especially if you're in like a coastal walk or something like that. And you just need a break between West Bay and going up them hills.
Yeah.
As you can see down there, they're the little glamping pods. And we're just behind them. Is that?
It's a bed and a kitchen area.
All right.
Yeah.
They're the gold pods. And we're back to Ruby. All right. You're guarding the van for us. Done a great job. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, it is morning.
It's our last day today, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
We're going back early tomorrow morning. But we had a lovely evening last night. Went for a drink with George and Anita.
Yes,
So
so hello again.
Hello, and hope you got your bike rack sorted that you're putting on your van.
We're off to do that today, aren't we? So, yeah, happy with that.
It's lovely to meet you again. We had a nice couple of drinks with you last night. Good chat. So we're just going to head up to the shop, so we thought we'd take you with us. We were going to go into Bridport, but the weather's a bit pants, really.
Yeah,
it's
so we're
windy
going to
and
leave
wet
that for another time.
We thought we're going to come back here again because we love this site. So we thought what we'll do next time, we'll show it in the better weather.
Yes.
I'll go to Bridport and show it
Everything's
that way.
nice in the better weather. So it can get windy up here.
Yeah.
Because we're on top of the cliff. But
They actually do give you warnings, don't they, on this site if it is too bad, the wind.
Yeah, for your awnings and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Because, like I say, it can get very windy up here. But when it's a nice day and you've got the views, it's beautiful.
And there's Ruby behind me. Looking a bit lonely now because people are leaving. The one thing here is the badgers. We recommended this place to a friend and they had small camper and their awning. And they said at night the badgers were in the food in the awning. So that's the only thing about this site. If you do bring an awning with you, just make sure you don't leave things for the badgers to...
Not we've seen it, have we?
No, because we don't really...
No.
It's night time, isn't it? And then when it happens, so we don't really see it, but we don't have an awning out either. So, yeah, just that's the only thing. So some of these statics look really nice. I like the ones that are just near the cliff edge.
Yeah. Nice views
Yeah,
there.
lovely views. Yeah, and the statics come all the way up to where the shop and the bar is, yeah.
Which you got the bar here. And we've shown the fire engine and everything in the bar before.
Just give you a quick look again. But yeah, we was in there last night. We're going in there later for carvery as well, aren't we?
Yes, so Sunday carvery, ideal. But
By the time we've been to the shop, gone back, we'll be coming back out again.
Got a fire engine. It's quite cool.
I look, you can get pastries in that. You just have to order it the day before.
Well, that's a snacks bought anyway from the shop. We're not getting too much because we're having the carvery, like we said.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to point out, up near the entrance, you've got the leisure club here as well. So you have got a swimming pool and stuff in there. Not overly sure if it's a gym and that as well, or it's just a swimming pool.
Sauna, steam.
Oh, there you go.
In that
Sauna
order.
and the steamer. There you go. So yeah, so you've got that here, which is ideal. Here we are, back at the van. I'm going to actually pull this down, this blind.
We don't want anyone knowing we do YouTube.
There we go. So we can see out the front now. Right.
Yeah.
Get back in, enjoy our little snacks.
So we're just back from the carvery.
And I'm stuffed. Yeah, so I'll put some pictures, a little snip of that carvery in here. But that was lovely. Absolutely worth it, I think. I think it's about 15 quid, maybe. Mm-hmm. Something like that for a standard.
But what you do get a decent sized portion of meat, don't you?
You do, yeah. So
more than we did at Toby, definitely.
Not like a Toby,
yeah, decent portion of meat. So I had a bit of pork, bit of beef. But you don't realise how much you put on a carvery, do you? Because you try and put a little bit of everything, but by the time you've put a little bit of everything, it's like mounted up. I couldn't eat it, man. It's too much.
Yeah, I couldn't either, to be honest. But yeah, well, hope you've enjoyed our weekend away at Highlands End, West Bay.
If you've been following us for a while, you've known we've been here a couple of times before.
Yeah, and we've had plenty of comments over this weekend as well of others that really like this site.
Yeah, and it is our favourite one that's closest enough for us to travel to without going too far. It is like favourite one for that, and we do like the West Bay area, and like we are going to come back again probably next year, and we're going to go into Bridport next year, and we're going to do the 3 Peak Challenge again. Yeah, when it's a bit nicer weather, we'll get more like spring,
when it's
spring to summer sort of
a warmer
time.
day.
We went out yesterday, like you saw, and we just wanted to chill today, really. And I just didn't fancy. It's battling with the wind, isn't it? And we don't know if it's going to rain. And I just
so where are we off to next?
The next campsite we're going to is actually at the Longley Safari.
Yeah.
They've got a campsite there, so we're going to be going and staying there. Hopefully, we're looking at maybe getting the bus that goes around the...
I think they do a tour bus going around the safari. I don't really fancy taking the motorhome around the monkey bit anyway, that's for sure. They'll have everything off the roof.
No,
so that ain't happening.
Definitely not doing
but
that.
Yeah, so that'll be a good video. So we look forward to that one. That's the Longleat one. As always, we'd like to say thanks again to everyone that's subscribed, everyone that supports the channel, and we will catch you on the next one. So until then, bye.
See ya.